If you want to consider a genocide as a systematic killing of a group of people, they have genocide built into Sharia law right now. So no, I'm not going to cry a fucking river when people who have genocide that's baked into their laws are getting genocided. I don't give a fuck. They're terrible people. It's not even a question. It's crazy that people don't see it that way. They'd be doing the same thing. These people are not your allies. They are not the same as us. They come from an inferior culture that is horrible. It kills people for their identity, and it is directly antithetical to everything Western values stand for, and it is an inferior culture in all ways.
Okay, adding in all ways is crazy. There's got to be something.
It is that simple. No, I don't feel bad for them. I don't feel sorry for them. I don't care.
Okay, this is like just obviously unhinged, right? Like the idea that an entire group of people should be wiped out because they have different values to you is crazy. Like I wouldn't want every German in the late 30s, early 40s to be wiped out. And look, I understand where this comes from. It's from a very, Reddit, atheist, logic-brained kind of mindset. But such a callous, indifference to life, that's not a good thing. Brave of me to say, I know. While this has been largely derided, I think there is a small element of sympathy towards this take. Some people saying, oh, he was just man enough to actually say it. A lot of people actually think this. Even in Destiny subreddit, for example, I don't know why I bothered checking their reaction to this, but I'd say a decent 10 to 15% maybe. Somewhere around that ballpark, a chunk of them just leaned sympathetically to this, or just kind of laughed it off, or even just said he was straight up right. I don't know, I think the whole Islam aspect of this has really brain-rotted certain people. I made an extensive video on that already, but also I feel like the Hasan element of this has brain-rotted people. Again, if you look at that subreddit, it's all about Hasan and his preferential treatment. Why was Asmon banned, but Hasan isn't? And it's like, okay, yep, sure, there is a bit of a double standard. I understand Hasan has essentially propped up terrorists and done propaganda for them. I obviously don't like the guy, but at the same time, I don't think he's ever said something this explicitly insane. He's come close, but he always leaves a bit of, plausible deniability, a bit of a gap. And I don't know if he's ever used rhetoric like inferior to us or they're different to us, like that kind of thing. I don't know. Listen, call me a pansy or whatever, but that's really dodgy territory. It should be the easiest thing in the world to just say, yeah, no, that was an unhinged thing to say from a guy who seems like an increasingly sociopathic person.